So, I just want to give a big thanks to you guys on the help that you guys give me and progress and all the work that we do together. But I have something kind of fell in my lap a couple months ago. So I was working on getting a school named after a big welfare rights and women's rights activist and pioneer named Ruby Duncan. And we got a school named after her. And then I was working with the Housing Authority on coordinating a big celebration for the school opening. And in that, I kind of developed a relationship with them. So a couple months ago, they asked me, hey, can you help us get Nate, who works with you guys, Nathaniel, and also Ruby Duncan to participate in a big lunch that they're going to have. I was like, yeah, I'll see what I can do. And then like, well, we're also having a big issue with the young people and the gangs and stuff over in the projects. And I'm kind of like, duh, like, of course it's a big issue over there. So they're like, well, you think you might be able to come in and do something? I was like, yeah, we'll see. So I show up to a meeting like on a Thursday. Like, okay, well, they gave me a key, and like, we need a site, a grand opening on Monday, and that Tuesday was election day, and so I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do anything on that Monday. So, long story short, we get involved and we open up this center, and with a couple of friends that I know, we started painting up the Rex. It was actually an apartment that they gave us within the housing projects, and this housing project is off of 8th Street and Doolittle. And the Sun came out a couple months ago with a report with the most dangerous cities in the country, and this was number 3 in the country. And basically they're saying is this particular neighborhood that you are very likely to either have some sort of crime against you, whether it's being robbed or something like that. This is a very good neighborhood for that to happen. So there's a lot of worries going in, so I called in a couple of friends that I know, and we started painting. We had no resources, no money, no nothing, so we just got what we could to make it happen. And so we started working with kids from about 2 to about 15. I've seen some crazy things thus far. I mean, a three-year-old who, he tells us explicitly how his mother is in jail and how he saw his dad die in front of him. And I mean, this is a 3-year-old explaining this. This 3-year-old has no jacket, it's freezing outside, and I mean, it's just a tough thing to see happen. And there's a story with every single kid that goes in there. And so I volunteer doing that 2 days a week. I mean, obviously we're busy at Progress now with all the work that we're doing, so I try to find time to go in there. We need a lot of volunteers and a lot of help. Derek and I have been working on a little project with AFAN, trying to see if we could get a community garden going out there. Unfortunately, a lot of the people that they're unemployed, they're not doing much. So we're trying to see if we can get this community garden there to grow some food for them so that they can sustain it themselves and be able to feed their own house out of their own backyard. So that's something that we're working on. Hopefully we can really get that to take off. And any way that you guys might want to volunteer, please contact me. Derek has my information. I mean, and to be honest, we've had people say, you know what, I want to donate X, Y, and Z. But I'm not going to that neighborhood. I'm not dropping it off because I'm scared to go there. And so, I mean, it's a realistic thing. And I mean, I don't want to put anybody in danger either. I know, I worked in gang intervention. I've done this kind of work for a long time. So I feel comfortable doing it. But I don't expect other people to be put in those bad situations. So anything that you might want to do, whether it's some crayons, something small, everything helps. And so anything we can get, we really appreciate it. And one last thing, I don't want to take too much time, but on January 5th, the new Congress starts and they take office and everything. We're trying to work on an action to do around immigration and make sure that that is the top issue of this new Congress going in. And we understand that, the DREAM Act, hopefully we need it, hopefully it'll get passed. But if it gets passed, we still need comprehensive immigration reform. We still need to deal with the whole issue as big as it is. And even if the DREAM Act doesn't pass, more reason to. So, we're going to do something on January 5th. We're still working at the details of that, what that action is going to be. And, see what we can partner up doing as well. I mean, if there's still some issues out there with your guys' group that we want to address, let's see how we can all get on the same page and do something. So, that's all I have. And any questions, let me know. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael.